Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on Palantir stock. This is one today which is up by a further 5.13%. This comes after a 5-day period where the stock has gone up by 6.9% and the past month here where this one is now up by 1.69. Over the past 6 months, however, the trend is really impressive, up by over 110%. And the question on a lot of people's minds is, where do we go from here? And well, over the course of this video, I will be sharing with you all of my personal viewpoints, thoughts and opinions. If it sounds like a good episode, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. At the same time, as always, remember, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor, so make sure you are doing your own research. If you want to find more out about the stocks that I personally am paying attention to behind the scenes, you can get a lot more content over on Patreon. Link is in the pinned comment and the description of this video. With that being said, let's jump straight into this episode. Now I want to come over here and look at the trend here for Palantir stock. As you can see, since about the 4th we're seeing the stock bounce. This is good because it does appear that we're now finding a solid support range which is roughly at 148, 149. We're now seeing the stock come back up, breaking past key levels such as 155 and now coming all the way up to where we are now. Now I think days like today are particularly impressive, and it does now take us up to a new set of circumstances. Again, pushing up to this point begs a lot of new questions. Number one, what are the new levels of resistance? Number two, what are the new levels of support? And number three, what is the likelihood of things for the next few days? Well, in terms of all of these levels, looking to the upside, I think we do have a lot of potential if we can begin to break out of a few key and difficult levels. The first one of those is going to be breaking into 178. We've seen the stock struggle both today and in the last couple of weeks, really. Go back to here, which is around about, what, the middle of August, the 15th, right? You are seeing this stock struggling at levels that we are currently sat at. We just had a lot of difficulty breaking above and staying above levels roughly at, again, 178. Next levels past there that we have also struggled at, funnily enough, are exactly where we're at now, 178.60. This was a high that we have seen today, and you can see here we just had a lot of difficulty breaking above that. Now the good news is when we did, we saw another major run up. So is there a possibility of that coming if we break this level? Well, of course there is. I think that is absolutely possible. But at the same time, what is the other end of the spectrum, right? What are the levels that we're looking for if this stock doesn't hold up? What are the levels that we're looking for if this stock moves slightly to the downside? Well, I think there are a few that stand out to me. I think number one, ideally, we would like to see this stock remain above ranges like 172. Now you can see here, this 172, 170, 180 range, something like that, has been a historical level of support at a few times. This is the lowest that we really want to see the stock fall to. We've seen it over here and here. It would be ideal if we didn't drop any lower than that. Many people may see that as a failure. And again, this would not be the ideal situation, but I think in context, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. A lot of people tend to panic when we see these smaller drops, and again, you view it in context, right? This stock is ultimately moving very much in the right direction. However, it would be better if we could find the support above. You could be looking at levels where we find a lot of consolidation today, a lot of solidarity, which could be around 174. 174, 173.50, something like that, would make for a great support if we begin to fall. As I say, come into the 5-day trend, and you can see this level is holding up very, very nicely over the course of today, which again could provide a lot of potential going forwards into tomorrow and the rest of next week. Now, on top of that, and adding everything up, right, a few good things are playing out here. We are now seeing this stock have that perfect balance. We're coming up to new highs. We're giving it indicators such as the RSI a lot of time to cool off. We're now coming down to much more neutral levels on the RSI, which is obviously a very, very good sign. In context, everything is lining up very nicely. I think it's very much about if we can now break up past these 178, 179 ranges into the 180s. If that happens, you've got that possibility of a run to 185, potentially onto 190, which in itself could be very, very impressive to witness. I think things are playing out perfectly. If I gave my scenario for what I want to see over the next few days, I would not necessarily be too nervous at a drop to, like I say, 174, but ideally we'd find the support slightly higher. But again, if that does happen, not the worst thing in the world. If we're able to break to this upside, I think we have much potential to run, but we'll have to see. And I give you guys both levels, right? Levels to the upside, levels to the downside for one key reason, because I want to provide you with what I think is possible in both scenarios. From there, you can obviously add this to your own research and go on to formulate your own opinions. But I think things here are turning out fairly nicely, and I think things are looking very good. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for your time, and I hope I will see you again. If you guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day, I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks, but do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.